Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, you guys know the drill. If you guys please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could leave a comment down below, I don't care what it is, it super helps the channel out. It's Tuesday morning, it's bright and early, we're back in the shop. Just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. Today in the shop, we do have a 2015 Lexus RX 350. Now this vehicle is in for a couple cosmetic repairs. It's had a little scrape on the front bumper here. We are going to keep this minimal and just kind of blend in the right corner here. We are also going to be doing a headlight restoration. Now that doesn't just involve an over-the-counter sand and buff and coating kit, but we are going to be completely sanding these down. We're going to add some plastic adhesion promoter, and we're going to actually be re-clear coating these headlights, and they will look brand new when we are done. There was also a few door dings on the side here. The door actually had a bent crease on the edge, and as well as a few dings along the way. So today we are going to go ahead and get this thing prepped out. We got to remove the door handles, front and rear, take the mirror off, and that involves taking the door panels off, of course. So we will be getting these doors ready for paint, as well as the bumper corner, and we'll get these headlights prepped out so we can go ahead and refinish everything tomorrow. It's also in to get a new battery replacement. This is a 3-year warranty battery. And we also are going to be replacing the front brake rotors and front brake pads to some ceramic brake pads. It is due for front brakes. So there you have it. Also in the shop, we have lots of parts. We've had lots of parts for the last few weeks. We've just had bumpers and fenders laying all over the place. We actually have multiple jobs. We've actually had a lot of stuff leave in the last few days as well. So we do have a Lexus coming in for a fender bender repair. So we got a front bumper for it, a fender for it, as well as a full lip kit. We also have a Toyota Sienna coming in next week. So we got a replacement front bumper for it, a replacement rear bumper. We're gonna be doing a bunch of cosmetic repairs on that as well. So stay tuned. There is the Lexus front bumper. And of course we have lots of the Lexus parts over here as well. So we have the rear lip. We are not going to be using this front lip. It's not for the right bumper. We got some side skirts as well. And we have a universal front lip we are going to figure out how to attach. And we will probably be color matching this as well. So I also had some time, guys, and I went ahead and refinished my Acura RDX roof rack rails. Now this is the factory roof rack that came with the vehicle. It wasn't actually installed on mine, but this was an option from the factory. So you don't see it on a lot of Acura RDXs, but I did get this from a local wrecking yard. Actually, I had it shipped from a wrecking yard, but it did get damaged in shipping, unfortunately. One of our mounting points busted off clean. You can see right there. Super easy to change. It's just 2 screws, and it'll slide in, and we can replace it, and then we can go ahead and install it. But I can't currently find it, so it is a hard piece to find. I'm working with the wrecking yard right now trying to find a new piece. But anyways, there you have it. Looks brand new. The crossbars came out awesome. So we did refinish those in a satin trim black paint. So they look, if anything, better than they did when they were OEM. So super pumped on that, guys. Now, I'm really excited. I'm gonna jump in the spray booth right now to show you guys an update on our Fast and Furious Jetta build. And we were able to get the Wings West body kit refinished. Now, this kit, when you get it, was in a pretty rough shape, I would say. It had lots of pinholes, little divots, rough edges, scratches, things like that from the mold. So we did have to go ahead and fully sand them down, do a little bit of fix up, apply some high build primer, sand that down, and then our guide coat kind of revealed a few more pits and divots and stuff like that. So we went ahead and fixed that up and refinished this yesterday. It did try to react on me on some of the spots that had some of the raw plastic showing still. Not sure what they used. I noticed it when I primered it as well. So there's something in, some sort of chemical inside their formula that is not liking my paint system, at least. But I was able to just kind of dust on some white epoxy primer in the areas that it was kind of trying to react, and we were able to move forward with our base coat. and then bury it in clear, and they look awesome, guys. So these are the side skirts. This is the bottom side where you see the holes. So super excited. I'd say they came out pretty darn good. Super happy with them. Front lip came out amazing. I went ahead and refinished the whole underside really nice as well. It's really hard to paint inside these little pockets here, so I was able to shoot inside. I also had to do lots of repairs inside these pockets. These pockets were really rough, but thing looks awesome, guys. Same thing with the rear valance. That was probably the one that was reacting on me the worst. I had a little reaction spot down here. I was able to dust it. Now I'm just gonna do a little cut and polish. Had a little reaction underneath in the wheel well area, which you'll never see, but I was able to get it buried in color. And so super excited, guys, to get this mounted up on the car. But first we gotta get the rest of the car painted. So there you have it. The Wings West kit is refinished. We're gonna go ahead and be installing these once the car is finished, of course. But we are gonna go ahead and put these upstairs in our storage for later. So super excited, but also sad to see them go away in storage so soon. Now on the part stand, we do have our Wings West Commando style wing. It was mounted on the Jetta. You can see here, we had to drill 6 large holes. That gave us a little bit of room for adjustment. This is where the factory wing was. So we are gonna go ahead and be welding these up. So we have our 6 holes. And inside as well, we had to actually go a little bit larger. We are gonna be doing some filing action and go ahead and get those touched up with some white paint as well. That old decal will probably come off. We'll probably replace it. That is just the paint protection film that rests here on this rubber bump stop. So the spoiler has been removed, and it will not be going back on the car until final paint is achieved. So we do have it off. We're starting to rough it up right now. It did come with lots of pits and rough edges and stuff like that. So we are doing a little pre-sand. We took off the center section because that has to be black. These end plates are a fine example of the finish. You can see lots of little chips and divots. This one's not as bad, but this one's absolutely horrible. You can see right there. That's kind of what they give you. And for how expensive these parts are, you'd think you'd get a little bit of a better product. I think the overall fit's pretty good. I guess they just assume that you're gonna have to take it to a body shop and get it painted anyways. So I guess they're just saying, hey, have your body shop fix it all up. But anyway, those go there. Center section, same thing. It's a little bit rough. So we're gonna go ahead and buzz these down, probably in some 80 grit because they got some sort of really rough primer on here. So we'll go ahead and buzz them out with some 80 grit. We'll fix up some pinholes. We'll put a couple coats of high build primer on them, and we'll go ahead and get them prepped out and ready for paint as well, and get that back up in storage. I'm just gonna show you guys real quick the Jetta. Mikey kicked some ass a couple weeks ago and was able to get our Hella style Golf headlights in. Now these are E-code headlights, meaning they do not bolt to the USDM core support. So we did have to do a little bit of modification. We did get the conversion bracket kit. It's about 50 bucks online. It's just some little L brackets and some bolts. You can make your own if you want, but 50 bucks is really not that bad considering how much time it might take you to make those little brackets. Anyways, you do have to put a little notch in the core support, bend the tab up on the core support to create a little bit of a mounting point. And then you can't really see it right now in the grill, but the brackets basically extend the mounting point and will go to your USDM core support. We do have to get one more bolt here on the inside, but we do got to get about a 1-inch spacer. That's going to go right there, and a longer bolt that'll go through to connect that last point. But we have achieved pretty good gap. Mikey was working really hard trying to get that gap just perfect, and I couldn't believe how good that he had it, because if you look at the original car, open up these photos real quick. If you look at the original car, you can see that the gap is tight there and about a 1/2 inch right there. There's not bad, but Mikey actually got it to be pretty darn even about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So super happy with that. Of course, this is not the grill we're going to be using. This was just for test fitting purposes. We do have the emblem grill right here. These grills are aftermarket. They are kind of a chintzy, so we don't want to pop this in and out too many times. So we did get another grill just for fitting purposes, but we will be painting this one white. And we do actually have the hood to grill filler piece for the Golf front end to Jetta. We were able to source that from an online website in the UK, and I haven't reached communication with them yet, but I did purchase the part. They did take my money, and I'm just going to cross my fingers that we actually receive the part here within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And it was a little bit pricey, but it will save us from having to custom fabricate that piece. So we were able to find that piece, and that will make it to where our grill lines up with the hood. You can see there's a gap right here because the Golf hood comes down and the Jetta hood's just straight across. So they actually make a custom piece that will fill that gap, and we were lucky enough to get our hands on a original one. So we will see, cross our fingers, they did take my money, that we will see that grill show up at some point. But there you guys have it. Super excited to finally get some paint laid down on our Fast and Furious Jetta build. Hope you guys like it. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think so far. Thank you guys for watching all my videos. I'm not the best vlogger, not the best video maker. My content doesn't move as fast as some of the other YouTubers. I'm not rich, I don't have millions of dollars. I'm very busy doing customer jobs 99.9% of the time, and I get a very small sliver of time, and I have to really work hard to be able to get just a little bit of time to be able to work on my projects for the channel. So hope you guys are enjoying the Too Soon Junior Jetta build. We plan on getting the spoiler and the grill section, the headlight bezels, as well as the front and rear bumper off soon and ready for paint. We'll go ahead and get another parts batch going, or 2 parts batches, and then we will just have down to the body. I do have a week scheduled in December to go ahead and finish out the body work and paint, and I just have to work probably hard and late at night to get this thing done. I do have a goal by the end of the year to have this thing body worked and painted out and hopefully ready for assembly. I don't want to go into next year having this thing on the lift and having it sit like that any longer. So stay tuned, guys. Like this video if you haven't yet. Leave a comment, let me know what you guys think of the build. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for rocking with me, and we'll see you on the next one.
Ooh, like LeBron though, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.